What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Haynes, man. We back on this NBA 2K23 Next Gen, talking about NBA 2K24, man. The top 3 things they need to do with NBA 2K24, and we talking about the city today. We talking about the city. Now, in my last video, I talked about the builder, but now we're talking about the city, and these are my top 3 things that they need to do with just the city alone in order for 2K24 to be a good game. Before we get into the top 3 things, like, comment, subscribe if y'all boys are new. We on that big road to 3K subs. Y'all boys already know we ain't gonna start till we hit it. But first things first, the number 1 thing on my list, this is in no particular order, but this is how I got it. First thing is just make the park slash the city smaller. I still feel like the city is big. Is like in 2K23 it's not as big, but I still feel like it's way too big. We got way too many buildings in the video game. Here's a layout of the city right here. I still feel like this is entirely too big. You feel me? They need to make it smaller. I feel like they should make it the block size. I feel like the block size right here is big enough, and you feel me, it's like right here, it's like that little bitty joint should go right into the next part. This little bitty should go right into the next part, so on and so forth. Then you can take all this out. All these buildings need to go. It's just quality of life, and like, bro, this city just need to be condensed to like 15% smaller than this. I feel like it will be perfectly fine. 15 to 20% smaller than this map, I feel like that will be fine. And the park size need to be smaller as well. I don't know what's up with 2K, but it's like they let go of the science of the park, because back in I don't like to go back to the older parks, but the older parks, just the court layouts, they made sense. They just made sense. And like these court layouts, it takes me 1,000 years to go from this far right court to the far left court. It takes 1,000 years. You got to run through all these bumps and bruises. It's like the stairs are absolutely terrible. You fall, you do all this just to get to a spot, and they just need to get back to just make it smaller and just get rid of all the extra stuff. In my opinion, just get rid of all the extra stuff and just make a simple park. Just make a simple park. I feel like that's not asking for a lot. You feel me? That's actually, you feel me, asking for way less than what we need. You feel me? So I just feel like they gotta make the park layouts way better than this. Make the parks, make the courts look bigger. But when we all know, you feel me, when you hop onto a court, the court looks way bigger than what it looks like when you're looking at it overhead. So just make the courts on the overhead look bigger, close them together, put them closer, so getting from one court to the next court, so on and so forth, is more easy. And I feel like it's too many courts in this part. It's what, 1, 2, it's 6 3v3s and 3 2v2s. I feel like that's too many courts in just one park. I feel like they should be no more than 3 3v3s, no, 4 3v3s, and really no more than 2 2v2 courts, in my opinion. I feel like that's going to create a lot of more games. Somebody's joining my party. I got to turn off my notifications. Give me a second. Alright, so we back. Yeah, I feel like that's going to create a lot of more games. You feel me? A lot of more games going to be played. A lot of more people going to be spinning the block, because that's the only court we get to play on in this park, and we don't want to go to another park, so we got to play on this court. I feel like 4 3v3s at the most and 2 2v2s at the most. But that's the number 1 thing. Make the park slash the city smaller. Now, number 2, affiliations. I feel like we should only have 3 affiliations in the game, and we need to make them matter. Now, back in the NBA 2K16, 2K17 days, joining an affiliation, it actually mattered, because whatever affiliation you join, you got a boost to your attributes. It's always come back to our player alone. You feel me? I feel like you gotta make joining an affiliation matter, because right now everybody goes to the Beast of the East, because Beast of the East, they're gonna win every park event. It don't matter what park event it is. It can be TKO, boot camp, you name the park event, they gonna win it and they gonna get those extra XP tokens. So it's like everybody is incentivized to go here. But let's just say if it just mattered to your player, you feel me? Let's just say Beast of the East, I feel like they will be a defending squad, but the South City Vipers, let's say they was shooting, you feel me? Even though the Beast of the East probably win every event, but some people might make that build and they want to upgrade their shooting because they slacking a little bit on the shooting, so they need that boost to their shooting builds. They can join the South City Vipers, you feel me? The Knights, they might be playmakers. Somebody might be lacking in the playmaking area or want to be just an overpowered playmaker. They can join the Knights. Now, I feel like if they was to keep these affiliations right here, I feel like the Western Wildcats would be knocked out. I am a Western Wildcat just off the mascot alone. I think their mascot looks way better than everybody else's mascot. But I don't think that many people is in a Western Wildcats to begin with. I think they're the trashiest park in the game. So I feel like if they was to remove one, they'll remove the Western Wildcats. But you gotta make them matter, and we need to get down to just 3 affiliations because I feel like 3 is way more than enough. And if they go down to 2, I feel like they should just do console war. And in my opinion, it's either do 3 affiliations or do consoles war. That's just how I look at it. And we need rivalry days. We need rivalry days back, and the rivalry days need to make us want to get on the game, and like we have to play rivalry day this weekend, man. We got to get these dubs so we can get something, even if it's like boost. Everybody in that affiliation gets 10 plus badges. So everybody in that affiliation gets a brand new park, something like that incentivize people to play rivalry day. It's just gonna make the overall experience of playing park so much better, you feel me? Because people back in those days, it was a legit argument about like where side you was going, either Rivet or Sunset Beach or Old Town, you feel me? I'm trying to tell y'all boys, they gotta make them matter. We got to get down to only 3 affiliations, and we need rivalry days back. And lastly, so I can get y'all buds on up out of here, we just need to make things more simpler. I feel like we got away from simple, because back in the older parks, they were simple. I understand 2K needs to make their money with all their endorsement deals that they got, but you can still make it simple. Like once you condense this, just have one side of the park all closed, and then the rest, everything else is strictly hoops. You feel me? That's all we want to get back to hooping. Like they said in the trailer, you feel me? They want to streamline the My Career Story. We just want to hoop. At the end of the day, we all buy 2K just to hoop. I understand they're gonna add the extra things into the game like skateboards, jetpacks, bikes, things of that nature. I understand they're gonna keep their travel rewards, but at the end of the day, all we want to do is hoop. And I feel like the way to get back to that is just make everything simple. Like this whole side over here, what is going on over here? Like there's nothing going on over here. It's just too much going on in the park. It's just way too much going on. They need to get back to simple. Like courts right here, hoop. You want to go over here, the shop, you can go over here and shop. Just like on the boat, boat in 2K22 and 2K23. That's simple. That's simple because everybody wants to go to the 3v3 and the 2v2 courts. It was only one thing to do there, and that was hoop. And that what made 2K22 current gen made it way better than next gen, because next gen was doing entirely too much, and 22 was just hoops. And like that's why people is not incentivized to even get a PS5 console to begin with, because it's too much going on the PS5 and people just wanna hoop. You feel me? So like we gotta get back to simple. So those are my 3 things that I feel like NBA 2K24 needs in the city. We gotta make the city smaller and the park size itself smaller. We gotta condense the affiliations down to 3. Make the affiliations matter, and we need rivalry days back. And lastly, just make the park / the city just way more simpler. We just want to hoop, and when we want to buy clothes, just have all the clothes section in one area. Just make everything simpler to get to. But man, hopefully y'all boys enjoyed this video, man. Hey, if y'all boys want another top 3 things the NBA 2K24 needs, let me know down in the comment section down below. I got a lot of these videos on the way, man. We only 1 month away from NBA 2K24, man. But like, comment, subscribe if y'all boys are new, man. Click one of these 2 videos. I'm about to go right now. Click one of the videos, bro. You still sitting here. Click the video.